Hi, Soul Family. Well, I got a lot of songs coming on right now that I've been listening to, and after the reading that I gave earlier today, all of these songs are talking about, the good advice that you just didn't take, and I feel like, the information that I gave my twin, I gave it to him, but it wasn't quick enough for him to be able to avoid what ended up having to happen, and the lies and the manipulation and the pain and the hurt that was caused by a person who was just evil and sick and literally knew what they were doing and did it anyway. Chaos that's caused. Putting his picture there. I went to bed. I went to lay down after I worked for a while. I did a private reading. I did the reading with you guys, and I'm so exhausted that I needed my own self to relax. And I took this little bear. This is my twin, and I took his inner little bear with me, and I held him on my chest. And he was surrounded by all of these crystals, and I called the Father and the Reiki Masters, and I asked to be filled with unconditional loving light and healing energy. And I'm exhausted, but as I was saying it, my voice was I used all the strength that I had to say it with force. Please fill me with unconditional healing light first, because it has to come from me first before I can share it with my twin. And then I said, babe, open up, I'm channeling you the way he taught me. And then I called in the Reiki Masters that came before, and I asked for the Father to assist, because I was so weak, to channel that energy from him to me, to them, to me, to my twin. And I wasn't going to direct it. You don't have to direct Reiki. It knows where it needs to go. That anything that shouldn't be there, from sadness to sickness to confusion to worry, doubt, stress, anything, ill health, that the Reiki attach to that and pull it from the body and flush it away, and as it flows out our body, to return it to pure white light. And then I asked that before I closed off and closed the energy shield in, that all of the rest of the Reiki continue to swirl through our bodies, leaving that healing, loving, unconditional loving healing light. And then I closed that off. I thanked the Reiki Masters and the Father for our help. And then I told my twin, I'm holding you on my heart. I'm holding you tight. And I just want you to relax and allow it to move through and heal this situation. And I asked that whatever we needed to heal our communication, or whatever is blocking the communication from moving forward swiftly and smoothly, so we can let go of all of this and just be brought back together and continue to finish our healing and just move forward in happiness and love. And I thought I would ask for a message for us all. And it was no surprise that we got this one. And this is from the Divine Circus Oracle. Now, it isn't just my twin and I that have gone through this pain. I told you that I'm used as a teacher and a speaker to be the voice for so many others that aren't able to speak and aren't able to understand what's going on, or what they can do to ask for help. Look at the number, it's 10. That's a gateway. The gateway that Spirit is opening and allowing us to walk through and urging us to walk through. And look at the golden light. That's the Divine Masculine, completely covering this one. I trust 100% that we have been heard, and that the Father told me when all this was done, he would bring my twin back safe and sound. And I know he will. I didn't realize that the time that he'd be gone would be this long. And I had no idea that what I was going to go through was so painful. And most of the pain was watching and not being able to stop what was happening. It's like, I guess that's the mother bear coming out in me, right? The nurturing. We don't want to see our child hurt. And my twin is also my inner child. We were both hurt. But I can handle, what I'm going through. And I'm sure he's handling what he's going through, but neither one of us want to watch the other go through it. It's awful. So we don't want to get stuck in this place. And we've had enough of the dark side of our life. Enough of the fear and the doubt and the uncertainty, the anxiety and the frustration and believing that we can't manifest the dreams that we were shown that we could have. We've been in the darkness so long, too long. The song right now is prophetic. I kept everything inside. Even though I tried, it all fell apart. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. I had to fall to lose it all, but in the end, it doesn't even matter. Try so hard, you struggle. You're mocking me, acting like I was part of your property. All the times you fought with me. Things aren't the way they were before. You wouldn't even recognize me. Not that you knew me back then, but it all comes back to me in the end. Kept everything inside. The time it all fell apart. Eventually it would be a memory. Because I tried so hard and I got so far, but in the end it doesn't even matter. But when you listen to this, it's not that it doesn't matter. You have to fall to lose it all. I asked my father to stop him from going through what he went through. Please stop it. I don't want him to go through that. I watched it before it happened. But he said no, it's part of his learning process. And it was part of mine. I put my trust in you. Pushed as far as I can go. And that's what he did. He trusted the wrong people. The ones that were supposed to love him. A lot of us have done this in our lives. But the point is, it's not that it doesn't matter that we've tried and now we're going to give up. What doesn't matter is the stuff. It doesn't matter trying to please someone else. It doesn't matter trying to live up to the image that someone else has of you. Trying to get the approval of parents that are never satisfied, of people that are never satisfied. It doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. What matters is what we know about ourselves. And when I asked the Father to please raise it up, don't make it so hard, he said, no, he needs to bow down. He needs to fall. He needs to understand. And he needs to come back to spirit. And he needs to know that God will never leave us. And now we've learned the ones that may have been family, that should have been there for us, aren't the ones that we are to trust. We are to trust in our Father and in our own higher selves, and the ones who have proven themselves to be our true family. And this song says right now, I'm never going to let you close to me, even though you mean the most to me, in case you leave me in the dirt. Because that's what it's been. I'm never going to get close to you, even though you mean the most to me. And I mean the most to you. You're going to leave me in the dirt because you've done it again and again. Every time you hurt me, the less that I cry. And every time you leave, the quicker my tears dry. This is what we've learned. This is what we've had to learn. That to love ourselves better than them, than that. Organization, group of people, friends, family, whoever they might have been. And right now, we're going to step out of that darkness and we're going to return to the light. And it takes a lot of courage to leave it behind and embrace the light. Because stepping into the light means we're going to give it up. We're going to give up that. We had to fall to lose it all. We're going to walk away. Some people live on the drama. You see codependent relationships because they feed off of each other. They want the drama. But you need to give up the attachment to the drama and that story that you've been telling about suffering and pain from the past. Let go of it. It's not helping anymore. No one's denying your struggles of pain. Me of all people, I'm not denying it. I'm still feeling it. But we can let go of it. And we can start trusting and have the reassuring comfort and commitment to what holds meaning for us again. And again and again and again. We have to keep letting go until we are free. Sometimes when we step into the light, that courage means a willingness to let go of what's been torturing us and say, today, I just choose to trust unconditionally, loving, that everything is going to work out according to higher and unconditionally loving divine plan that has my best interest at heart. I'm going to acknowledge what I've gone through, but I don't need to keep score anymore. I don't need to retell this story, play it again and again, because it gives it energy and it keeps me in that place of sickness and sadness. It means I'm willing to pay more attention to what's happening right now. And I believe wholeheartedly that the universe is working with me, with you, for me, for you, not against you, not against me. The sun is shining through, crackling through on Ra, the eye of Ra, the all-seeing eye. This is your divine wake-up call, because your dark days are numbered. And the divine spotlight, that's what's on us now. The light. The light in me sees the light in you. And right now, Spirit says you need to be willing to shine your light, even if anyone else around you is not. Even if they don't understand. And they don't acknowledge or even recognize that you're even there. Maybe for a long time. You need to be brave enough to shine without anyone else holding your hand and encouraging you. Others are going to need to find their way to you. Because they can help you. And then they'll be helped by your light. But in order for that to happen, we need to stand in the dark and shine and trust. Because it's dark outside right now. It's dark and it's rainy. And we're in the middle of the storm. But what did Spirit say to me 3 years ago? When the storm comes, go to the mountain. The mountain with the tablets. Go to Spirit. Go into meditation. Go to your higher self. Turn on that power, that light. Your darkness is going to disappear when your light comes on. If you've been in the darkness for such a long time, you may have a difficult time finding your light or trusting that it's there. But it is there. Don't worry that it's going to disappear. Don't be pessimistic and negative. Don't do the, I don't want to put hope in this in case I'm disappointed. Don't do that. You're setting yourself up for a fall. That is the trick of darkness. That is the trick of negative energy. That's what they want. Don't believe in that. Don't believe in those tricks. Trust in the power of light. It's stronger. And you have it within you. You have it within you. You are the brightest light. I sat here and I thought to myself, how does he not know? How can he not see that in himself? So, at this time, Spirit wants to help us. We're going to put our hand over our hearts, and we're going to breathe in and out, and we're going to relax. And then we're going to say out loud, I call on the light of unconditional love. I'm asking you to fill me up and surround me in a protective field of divine energy, healing, grace, mercy, assistance, and protection in all ways. Thank you. That's another version of what I say when I ask the Father to fill myself and my twin. I do this all the time whenever I'm feeling weak, whenever I'm feeling down, whenever I'm missing him, whenever I'm worrying. I ask to be filled with that energy. It keeps me going for the now, because we have to be in the now. We can't go too far forward into the future, and we aren't going to go back. I trust in it. Right now, there's a song called Cheerleader. And I'm a cheerleader for my twin, and I'm a cheerleader for all the brokenhearted, and I'm a cheerleader for all the underdogs, all the ones that are coming and looking for the light. You know, it's interesting to me, somebody said, churches are all full of broken, fucked up people. You know, and people that follow a spiritual path, same thing. And I thought, those are the people that are trying to do their work. I'd rather be in a group of people stumbling, trying to do our work and build one another up, admitting the truth of our feelings and our weakness so that we can encourage one another and know how to help one another, than be any of you who are out there judging and criticizing and blaming and ridiculing and creating the broken people that you see flocking away from your fucked up madness. Who are the ones that are crazy? Anyone going to the light knows better. So, you can pretend to be a cheerleader. The most spiritually enlightened cheerleader there is. If you don't feel it, you can fake it till you make it. Right? Pom-poms in both hands. Make them look like that. Look at her hat. Looks like a pom-pom. Golden sun in each hand. And you're cheering for the light. For the ancient ones. You're going to cheer. You're going to call in this light to relieve the suffering for you and everyone else. Say the following affirmation. Light infuses all parts of me and my life with loving power, protection, and peace. Rah, rah, rah. Song right now. I was lightning before the thunder. Wanted to leave my old world behind. Same song. No mistake that this song wraps up. The ones that made fun. Those are the judging, blaming, ridiculing ones. The ones that have brought you to your feet, to your knees. Laughing in the classrooms while I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. Said you're basic. You're easy. You're easy. You're a pushover. You're always riding in the back seat. But now, I'm smiling from the stage and you are clapping in the nosebleeds because this is the resurrection. This is happening. All the ones that thought that they were going to see you down on your knees, see you broken and down, you had to learn that you weren't going to be kept there. You had to learn that where you were placing your trust and love was the wrong place. You were running with the wrong crowd. The weird ones, the ones who are shining their light, those are the strong ones. The ones who come from a place of love and forgiveness. The ones who trust in a spirit outside themselves. The ones who recognize that ego is just a human-based, shallow fear. There is no ego in spirit. In spirit, there is only love. Thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. Feel the thunder and the lightning coming from spirit. Fake it till you make it. You say again and again what you need to tell yourself in order to build yourself up. And don't you think that you don't have the support of many around you. And don't you for a minute forget who you are and how deeply you are loved. You will not stay down. You will get back up on your feet. You will be supported. There will be peace and joy and love surrounding you. And you do whatever you need to do to send that out to others as well. I love you all.